Welcome to Reel Filmmaking. My name's Corey, and today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite lenses, and that is the Canon EF-M 22mm f2. The 22mm is an EF-M mount lens, which means it's designed for Canon's M series of cameras. This includes cameras like the Canon M50, the M6 Mark II, the M3. I would say hands down the 22mm is one of the best native mount lenses for the Canon M series. In terms of size and weight, this lens is tiny. It takes Canon's philosophy of packing image quality into a small compact form and really just doubles down on it. This is truly what you would call a pancake lens. It is so small and so tiny that sometimes it's just crazy to think, how did they get everything to fit in this lens? In terms of build quality, the 22mm is definitely built more rugged than a plastic kit lens, but it's not to the standards of a professional lens. It's constructed of aluminum and I think some plastics, but they feel very durable and solid. I don't have any fear of this lens breaking or not being able to handle whatever I throw at it. So great build quality all around. So the 22mm, when put on one of these M series bodies that has a 1.6 crop, brings this lens closer to a 35mm equivalent on a full frame camera. The significance about this is that 35mm by a lot of photographers and videographers tend to be observed as kind of the all-around focal length. Whether you're doing stuff like landscape photography or street photography or nature photography, even some portraits to a certain extent, 35mm focal length is a very versatile focal length for doing a wide array of different things. And so to have a lens like this that is so small, so compact, but so versatile in what it's able to do is a great win for anybody with one of these M series cameras. The 22mm is a prime lens, which means it is a fixed focal length. Though this lens can't zoom in and out due to the fixed focal length, it's actually able to take in way more light to expose its images. This means that this lens fares really well in low light, and it means that you can keep your ISO lower and expose better images and get higher quality looking video from this lens. Speaking of images and video, I think the best way to see what a lens looks like, to see how it performs, and how it could fit into your workflow in terms of filmmaking and photography is to see some photos and videos. So now I'm gonna put up some images and some video shot with the 22mm on the Canon M50. So as you can tell, I think this lens does an amazing job producing high quality images and video. This lens just optically is sharp from wide open at f2 all the way down to if you're shooting something at f11, f13. And I'm just impressed with this lens. I feel like I don't have to struggle to get clear and crisp images with it, and because of the fixed focal length, like I said earlier, I can get a lot more light in my videos to get that blurred background if that's something that you want, and because it can take in so much light, it allows you to shoot at night, and you can keep lower ISOs for your camera and just produce higher quality looking images. This lens is an amazing value for what it is able to produce. At the time of me recording this video, you can get the 22mm anywhere from about $150 if you find it used to new at about $250-ish. The price for the value that you're getting with this lens, I would highly recommend it. So I think the 22mm is a great lens that is a step up from a kit lens, or if you're looking for a solid prime lens for the M series of cameras, this is it. This lens is just so good in the images it's able to produce and the video quality, and it's my go-to lens for shooting photos and videos. So I think this lens, for the price and the value and the images and videos it produces, is one heck of a deal. If you are looking to upgrade from your kit lens, or you have an M series camera and you're just looking for a solid prime, I would highly recommend the 22mm. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Reel Filmmaking for more content about cameras, filmmaking, and creative process coming to you on a weekly basis. Until next time, keep making movies and watching movies, and I'll see you on Reel Filmmaking.